Hello and welcome to Creative Activities for Kids Festive Edition, Task 3, Picture a Winter Word. Now in this task what we're going to do is have a look around our classroom or our home for individual letters that will spell out a winter word. And what we're going to do is we're going to take photos of those individual letters and then put them all together to make our winter word. So I've actually prepared in advance for this video and I've got all of my letters that spell out the word winter. So they're all in my camera roll ready to go, and for this task we are going to use Keynote. Now if you've already done task 1 you'll already be familiar with this. It's the blue icon with the little white presentation slide on the front. Tap on it to open it, and in the top right hand corner we're going to tap plus to start a new Keynote. I'm going to choose a theme, and again I'm just going to use this basic white one because that's all that I need. Now my first job is going to be to get rid of all of these boxes that automatically appear because I want a fresh blank slide for this. So I just tap on each one, and when the menu bar comes up I'm going to tap on delete. Now once I've got rid of all those I'm going to add in my pictures. So I'm going to press the plus to add something new, and I am going to choose photos at the top. And you can see here I have all of my letters. Now I'm going to just choose the W to start with because that's the first letter, so I'm going to tap on it and that's going to put it into my presentation. I'm just going to use my finger in the corner to drag that down, make it a little bit smaller. Now another way that I could get my photos into my Keynote is to split screen and have my photos on one side and my Keynote on the other. So to do that I just drag up from the bottom with a finger and it will open up my dock, and if I select photos by tapping and holding I can drag photos along to the right hand side, and if I take my finger off you'll see it creates a new pane on the right. So I've got Keynote on the left and my photos on the right. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to tap select in the top right, and then I am going to just tap on each of the photos that I want to add in. It puts a little blue tick in the bottom right hand corner, and then if I press and hold the last one and drag that over onto the Keynote pane and drop it, you'll see it puts all of the selected photos into my Keynote. So that's another easy way to get multiple photos into your Keynote at once. And now I'm finished with the photos pane. I'm just going to use the little grey bar to slide over to the right and get rid of photos. So now I'm back in Keynote and I've got all my different images. I'm just going to organise them here in order. So I'm looking for WINTER. So now that I've got them all in place, the next thing I need to do is crop them all down just to make it more obvious which letter it is that I'm trying to draw people's attention to. So I'm going to select the letter I'm working on, I'm going to press the paintbrush to change something about it, and when I go to the paintbrush this time I'm going to choose Edit Mask, and that's what's going to allow me to drag the corners and the sides so that I've got just the letter that I am looking for. When I am done I press done, and then I can use the corners as normal again to resize the letter if I need to. So I'm just going to use some iMovie magic to speed that up a little bit. And there we have our winter word. Now I'm going to add a couple of flourishes to this because I'm feeling a bit creative today. So if I press on the plus I'll be able to add a new element, and this time I'm going to have a little look at what shapes we have available to us. And I'm going to choose some winter shapes that go with my winter word. So I think a little glove would be good to start with. So I'm going to tap on the glove and that's going to put it into my Keynote. And I'm just going to look for a couple of other shapes just by pressing the plus again and having a look through that shapes gallery. So we'll just add in some additional ones. Now I've got to say the black is not very festive, so we are going to change that. So if I select the one that I want to change and tap on the paintbrush because I want to change something about the way it looks, in this style tab if I choose fill you'll see that I can change the colours. But also if I go to the very last option, which is image, I can do something pretty cool, which is I can actually make an image of my own take on the shape. So if I tap on change image and choose photo, I'll be able to go to my photo gallery where I will have some Christmas photos that I have prepared in advance. And if I select that Christmas photo, you will see that the glove is going to change to have that image filling in the shape. And it is a good idea here to experiment with the different options, tiling, stretching, so on and so forth. Put a little coloured overlay over this to bring out the orange and the Christmas oranges. And then I'm just going to go ahead and add some fill images to the rest of my shapes. Now we are of course in Keynote, where there's lots and lots of tools in that little plus tab that we can use to add little flourishes and extra bits and pieces to our Picture a Winter word task. So please be creative, have fun with it, and as always, share what you've done with us on Twitter by tagging us at ConnectedFall.